Hello and welcome to episode 2 of BZcast. Today we will be discussing all things BZ Fest, a free event taking place here on June 1st at the BZ shop. I'm joined by my apprentice, the future of the BZ marketing department, Luca.
Hi everybody.
Luca. So Luca, just want to give a bit of background about yourself. So you're a precision rifle shooter, I believe.
Yes, I do PRS shooting. Yeah.
So and you've officially played airsoft. Now you've been inducted by the other guys on the team.
I haven't played paintball yet.
You haven't played paintball,
I haven't played paintball yet, but I did enjoy airsoft with some of the other staff here at BZ.
Okay,
it was good fun.
He's official, guys. You can leave him alone now.
It's official.
So one question I do have for you, Luca, is that you were born in 2004.
Yeah.
So my question is, how very fucking dare you? Do you know how hard it is to sit and work with someone who's over 10 years younger than me?
Shouldn't be too difficult. You know how hard it is working with someone 10 years older than me.
Don't say that. Don't jab the knife in any deeper than it is. Anyway, we're not here to discuss about how young you are. We're here to discuss BZ Fest.
Yes.
We've been working together on doing all the promotion stuff for BZ Fest. I think we're both almost sick of it by now because of how much stuff we've got going on at BZ Fest.
Yeah.
But we still haven't told everyone everything that's going on at BZ Fest, and there's still some of you out there who don't quite know what it is or all the details about it. So we're going to just go over all the details of BZ Fest today so you guys know what's happening. Basically, last year on May the 6th, back when you were a little college boy, I think still, maybe, we had our big opening day for our new shop. It was just, we put it out there, we're going to have an opening day, we're going to give away some free stuff, we're going to be discounts across the shop. We didn't know how many people were going to turn up. I got in personally about 9 a.m. and there was people camped outside overnight. There was no queue, but I was like, oh well. And then within about 15 minutes, there was a queue around the block. And like about 500 people turned up, and we weren't prepared, and we hadn't organised properly, but it was a great day anyway. And this year we decided to do something very similar, but we've actually planned ahead of time, so we've got a lot more stuff going on. We're a lot more organised, and it's still completely free to attend for anyone. So what we're doing this year though is we're setting up free tickets. So if you haven't booked a ticket already, make sure you hit the link in the description and book a free ticket, because if you don't, then you might not be able to get in, because there is going to be a capacity to this thing. We're more than 80% fully booked up for the tickets. So if you haven't got one, go get one. Press pause right now, click that link in the description, book a ticket, go on BZ Tactical, spend over £100 with us on an order as well, just because you love us.
But then come back and watch the rest of the video.
Yeah, come back and watch the rest of this, because Luca's going to be editing it and everything, and he's going to be making the thumbnail, and he's going to put lots of lovely work into it. So please watch it for the sake of young Luca here. But yeah, so this will be your first event here at BZ as well. You'll get a first taste of what it's like when it's really, really busy here at BZ.
Yeah.
And we're just going to go over what BZ Fest is. So number one, you get 10% off everything in the shop.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go in the shop, 10% off. If it's on the walls, it's 10% off. We're not doing 10% off on custom two-toning or pre-orders. So if it's not there on the day, you can't get your discount on it, I'm afraid. And we're not doing 10% off on Planet Eclipse products, unfortunately. But this year, we are introducing online orders. So when you get here, whoever checks you in, one of the BZ team, they'll give you a flyer, and there'll be a QR code on there. If you're not that bothered about looking around the shop and browsing everything, if you know exactly what you want, you can go online, get your 10% off, and collect for free from the shop. And that way you can speed through rather than waiting around the shop to get served. And then someone will you'll go through to our warehouse area, and there'll be your order will be there waiting for you, basically. So. Yeah. We're doing a lot more to reduce queuing this year. We're doing it so we're only letting so many people in the shop at a time. We'll go through the whole schedule in a bit. But yeah, so that's one thing we've got going on at BZ Fest. What else do we have going on at BZ Fest, Luca?
Well, all the stands, all the people turning up.
Yeah, so this year it's not just us at BZ Fest, we're going to be joined by a lot of different brands. I'm bound to forget some of them, but basically this year we've actually spent weeks with diggers and all sorts of work going outside to extend our car park area. So right at the back of our car park now is a huge outdoor area where we're going to be setting up stalls. We're going to be joined by people like Viper, Nuprol are going to have a stall, Dye, Vulcan. We're going to have DW Cerakoting is going to be there. We're going to have Lux, a paintball brand. I'm definitely forgetting loads of people right now who are joining us, but yeah, being joined by a lot of people. So before you have a look around, so as well as having a look around the shop, you can go outside and look at all of the stuff that's going on outside. There's services you can book out there. You can just go look at some new products. So you want to have a look at all the new Viper and Nuprol stuff. And then there's just loads and loads of airsofters and paintballers out in the open with you from around the UK, and even some people from around the globe. We'll get to that in a minute. So that you can interact with, and we want it to be like a social thing more than just a come in and get some discount on some airsoft products.
Yeah.
But we want it to be more like an event, like a social event. Like, we've put a lot of time into this and a lot of money into it. It's not about getting people in the shop. It's just about getting people here and meeting new people, and players getting to experience something that you can't really experience anywhere else. I don't think any other shop in the country is going to have an event on it anytime soon that has 1,000 people coming to it. And some of the people that we're very excited to have joining us we got a few people flying in all the way from Taiwan just for this event, going all the way to little old Middlesbrough for an event from Taiwan. It's mental. We've got Nelson from Archwick, one of the CEOs of Archwick.
Yep.
He'll be out on our new target range, testing out the new APC 9K from Archwick. It's a B&T fully licensed SMG. We'll have more info about that target range in a moment. And we'll also be joined by the Vega from Vega Force Company. So in case you didn't know, Vega Force Company, Vega is a real person. He's the CEO of Vega Force Company, and he's flying all the way from Taiwan to BZ because we are now stocking VFC. We might have some in time for BZ Fest, but it unfortunately is looking more like it won't be ready in time, but we will have updates on that on our Instagram and our social media. But yeah, we're going to have Vega here. We're going to have people, and we've also got some people flying in from California. We've got the HK, got a couple of people from HK Army coming over. And we've also got Amber from Lux Europe flying in. I believe she's from Germany. So yes, we've even got like customers flying in from Ireland for this event, and then flying back home, just coming over to visit. It's going to be a global affair at our little Teesside shop. It's quite insane. I don't think we fully, because we're immersed in it and we spend every day doing graphics and videos and stuff for it, I don't think we
don't see the actual size of it outside. So
as like a bit of an outsider who's only been with BZ for about 6 months, what is your take on the whole thing?
The way I've seen it so far is a company where it has a nice shop, good community around it, and every now and then you'll see 5 people, 6 people, 10 people turn up in the shop. And just outside of that door, when you go online, it's just massive.
Yeah.
The scale of it is big. So in person, I've never seen it on a wide scale. But I feel like this event, I'm going to properly see how many people are really involved in this. And
we want to get you guys involved in the event as well. Luca and I will be wandering around on the day like headless chickens all day long. Luca will have his trusty camera and his gimbal with him, and we'll be shooting a lot of content for our YouTube and TikTok pages. So if you see us, there might be a chance we want to interview you or get your opinions on BZ Fest, and we're going to be filming a lot of stuff all day long because there's a lot of stuff to film, including a brand new addition to the BZ shop. Some you probably have a lot of insight about as a precision rifle shooter, we are building a brand new 50-meter long target range right outside the BZ shop, and this is going to be a permanent feature here at the BZ shop. We'll have, once it's done, we'll have more info about how that'll work going forward, but it's going to debut and open on June 1st. And you were just saying yesterday about how impressed you were about the new range.
Yeah, there's not many like it in the area or really in the county that I see. It's quite a good thing being built because it's diverse. You can bring people in and shoot what they want to shoot, and the quality of it is it's going to be good.
Yeah,
and people are going to want to shoot there as well. People will come and shoot there.
From what we've seen, we believe it's the longest purpose-built airsoft range in the country. It's going to have three lanes on it, and at BZ Fest, there's going to be plenty of things for you to shoot. So this is all for free. You can try out the new APC 9K from B&T in Archwick. You can try out a load. Newprol are bringing a lot of Vorsk pistols and products with them. VMP 1. Fingers crossed they might have a VMP 2 ready by then. They're going to bring some G&G stuff with them. We're most likely going to have some KWA rifles so you can try out. We're even going to have some paintball markers for you to try. We're definitely going to have a new Lux Idol and a Shocker Era. Those are two really high-end, top-quality paintball guns, if you don't know, that you can try out. So even if you're not a paintballer, you can come along and just, if you want to try out what a high-end paintball marker is like versus your £100 rental markers that you might have used in the past, you can get a taste of that. And then also, to top it off, this might be something you'd be interested in, Luca. We've got a sniper competition. So it's free to enter, and whoever gets the best score will do a post and a video at some point about how it'll work, but whoever gets the best score in the sniper competitions wins an SPR 300 Pro from Archwick, and it comes with a aluminium CNC chassis, which is worth more than the rifle itself.
It's not bad at all.
It's about £980 total for a prize, and if you don't win, you get to try out an SPR 300 Pro for yourself and get to shoot a really nice sniper. It's probably the best out-of-the-box sniper on the market right now. And then we also have a pistol shooting competition. Same rules apply. Person with the best score wins the pistol. It's a AAP-01C Shinobi pistol from Action Army. We are the distributor for Action Army, and it's one of the most popular pistols on the market. I think the only one that's more popular is the normal AAP, which we also distribute, luckily enough. But yeah, it's and once this target range is built, it's going to kind of change and transform our YouTube channel, especially. There's going to be a lot more stuff we can do, like content-wise.
A lot more content from that target range, definitely. And people come in who want to shoot there, who want to shoot stuff, test stuff. You might want to buy something, but they're not too sure. They can go out into the range. Yeah, so shoot it.
We haven't finalised all the details yet, but what you can use the range for is to test out a gun that you're purchasing, or if you want to just bring your own kit with you and chrono it, that's going to be an option. Or if you're a complete novice who's never played and just wants to try out some guns, there'll be packages for that kind of thing. But also it means that we can do a lot more in-depth product reviews for Instagram and TikTok. We can actually get decent footage in a controlled environment of new rifles, new tracer units, stuff like that. So it should be ready later this month, and then we can start making content from even before BZ Fest, but definitely in June. So if there's any suggestions you guys have got of rifles you want to see us review, or you want us to do a tracer unit video or anything like that, any product reviews you guys would like to see us do, leave us a comment and we'll definitely take them on board, because we always like to get suggestions of people and know what you guys want to see from us, because we don't always have the answers. We don't know what we're actually doing, do we? We haven't got a clue what's going on. We just
get told what to do.
Yeah, we just hope we don't get sacked every day, basically. So another big thing going on at BZ Fest is the giveaways.
Yes.
We've
a lot of giveaways.
We've got a list of giveaway graphics and videos to make, and it just feels like it never ends, because well, last time we totted up the total, it was over 10 grand worth of prizes. It's going to be something like 1 in 15 people walk away with a prize at this event. We can't go through every single thing that we've got on offer, but let's just go through some of them. So, New Prol have kindly offered us a lot of prizes. They've got 2 currently unreleased G&G guns, so you can't even pre-order them anywhere, but we're giving them away at BZ Fest. There's a Honey Badger from G&G as well, a PDW. We're giving away a hard case and a couple of Voss pistol, a Raven pistol, some BBs and gas. We've got over £450 worth of Viper stuff, got an Enola Gay bundle, we've got £1,000 worth of HK Army stuff to give away. We've got Vulcan optics bundles to give away. We've got paintball marker from Dye. There's that many things that we've announced that I can't even think of them all.
It feels like it's endless.
Yeah,
really.
It
feels like it's endless.
How we're gonna be able to announce all the winners and do all the draws and everything like that, it's gonna be a nightmare. But
Definitely.
at the end of the day, loads of people are gonna be walking away with some really nice, expensive freebies. So it'll be worth it at the end of the day. But so I believe we've had a question about the giveaways and how it's going to work.
So K Airsoft 2023 is asking, do you need to attend all day to win the giveaway prizes?
Right. So the way we're doing giveaways this year, guys, is we're going to just hand you a ticket. We're going to be preparing these tickets before you arrive. So when you book your free ticket, that's part of what that's about. You may also get an email from our team asking to give any names of any guests that you've booked on behalf of. If you can supply them before you come to BZ Fest, that means that we can get your tickets ready and you'll be able to enter quicker, but it also means that you'll also be entered into the giveaway prize draw. So we are going to try and draw some in the morning and then some in the afternoon, so you don't have to wait around all day. But we are recommending that you stay until all the giveaways have been drawn. We may even draw some beforehand because we've got all of your details and all your names there already. So if enough of you do that, then we might be able to do a draw beforehand so we can give away prizes early on in the day. But we would recommend staying as long as you can until all the giveaways have been drawn. We're not going to leave it till the last minute. It's going to be probably about 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon max. And then once they've all been drawn, if they don't get claimed, we are going to have to redraw. We're not doing a case of this year where we contact you because last year we tried that and some people didn't get back in time, or we didn't have the right contact information or whatever. They'd put down their number wrong, etc., etc. So to avoid all that, we just want whoever's there, if they're there in person, available to collect, then they'll get it. If they've already left, unfortunately, we'll have to redraw and go with someone else. But we are going to try and do this as early in the day as possible. So make sure you hold on to your giveaway ticket when you come through the door, and also stick around as long as you can. You will also be issued a wristband, so you can go in and out as you please. So don't feel like you need to stay at the building all day. Feel free to go away, get some lunch, do whatever you need to do, and then come back later in the day to see if you've won. Right, other things. There's so many things about BZ Fest we need to go over.
Feels like it's going to be a long one.
Yeah. So speaking of long ones, Speaking of long ones, let's talk about the actual getting to the event and how you get in and all that, because last year we had a massive queue going around the block, which looked great on camera, but I'm sure if you were stood in it for 2 hours, you probably weren't too happy about it. So this year we're going to really try and cut down on that. So this year the queuing isn't at our shop door. Do not queue outside the shop door. Instead, you'll be queuing along the side of our building. There's the vendor area right at the back of the building, and there'll be an entryway right in front of it, along the side of our building. Queue up from there, and then as you're queuing up, we can start to check you all in. So we'll scan your tickets, your free tickets that you've booked. We'll issue you a free food and drink token and a free BZ wristband. It's like an actual branded festival-style wristband. We put some money into it this year. So you'll get a free wristband so you can come and go as you please, and your giveaway ticket that I was just talking about. So And then once it gets to 9:30, we'll rush you all through. If you've already been checked in, you go straight through, and you'll be able to enter our outdoor vendor area. You can browse this as you please. You'll also be given a A5 flyer with all the times for the shooting range. So you're going to know what time different guns are available and what time we're running the sniper and pistol competitions. And then we'll be opening the shop from 10 a.m. Once you come through the vendor area, you can go back down, round, and start queuing up the shop if you want to be in the shop. Obviously, the shop will be open until 5 p.m. The whole event will be running until 5 p.m. But if there's something that you really want and you dying to get your hands on it, obviously you can book online with the QR code on your flyer. That is something you can do. But if you want to have a look around the shop and be the first to get your hands on everything and make sure the things that you're after aren't in stock, then you might want to start queuing up early for the shop. But we'll get around to everyone. Everyone gets a chance. We're going to be open for 7.5 hours. The shop will be open. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get you all through there. But if not, you can also go enjoy the outdoor area. As I said, you've got free food and drinks. So that entitles you to one free hot food item and one free can of alcoholic or non-alcoholic refreshment, depending on your age, obviously. And then we also have bottles of pop, cakes, snacks, hot drinks, etc. available to purchase if you get a bit snack. If that's not enough.
But this will only all work if the weather's good. If the weather's just good.
If the weather is bad, if it's raining all day, I might just curl up on a ball and cry. But it's June. It's sunny today. I've got shorts on. Please stay like this, because if it turns out sunny, we're gonna have sun, airsofters, paintballers, free stuff, discounts, free airsoft rifles, paintball markers you can shoot, competitions, just people you can talk to, free food and drink. Like, what more could you want from a day out? And it costs you absolutely nothing. You don't even have to go in the shop if you don't want to, but please go in the shop. Please go spend some money. But you don't have to. It's still, everything else is free to come along. If you just want to come for the day out and have a chat with people, then you're more than welcome to. But please come in the shop, buy some stuff, because we have dogs to feed.
Okay, so Mark has asked, will there be any BZ merch available on the day?
I'm glad you asked, Mark. Our fans want it. Our legions, our literal dozens of fans have asked, and yes, we will be doing BZ Fest merch. Obviously, we do BZ merch anyway. We've got t-shirts, hoodies, we've got patches, we've got all of our Rebel products, obviously, as well. But there will be BZ Fest items that you can only purchase on June 1st. So you have to be here to purchase them. You have to be here in person to buy them. We're not going to put them online. They're not going to be available anywhere else. We're not going to do any more reprints. These are exclusive designs for June 1st only. And every year we're going to hopefully, so BZ Fest will hopefully be an annual event. And each year we're going to be doing different designs. So we've got BZ Fest patch available. Mm-hmm. We've got a BZ Fest t-shirt that I've just finished designing the other day. It's a lot different to anything else we've ever.
Quite unique.
Yeah, it's definitely unique compared to the other t-shirts that we sell and the other merch we've done in the past. I'd say it's less tactical and less airsofty, but to be fair, one of the last t-shirts we did was a Barbie t-shirt. So, but it's got that festival flavour, I'll say that. And we might be able to get a couple of other BZ Fest goodies available for the day, but patches and tees are the main ones. So yeah, please get kitted out in your patches and tees, and we won't be ramming the price up because they're exclusive and they have to be a bit purchased on the day. We're actually going to make them a bit cheaper. I know for the t-shirts we're making them a bit cheaper than we normally would, so you're not having to shell out, and plus you get your 10% off everything anyway. Yeah. So yes, we've got exclusive merch, and please buy it. Otherwise, we're going to be sat around with bundles and bundles of t-shirts and patches.
It's just a memento, isn't it, for the day?
Yeah, it's a memento.
Just something to remember the day by, something unique.
You can only have these if you physically came and were here on June 1st, 2024. So if you want all your friends to know that you came to BZ Fest 2024, the first BZ Fest, please get yourself a t-shirt or a patch. They're both very limited as well, so there's a small chance they may sell out. Half of the patches have already been gone because the first 100 people who booked a ticket got a free patch. Mm-hmm. So Patches are very limited, t-shirts are very limited, so buy them as soon as you can on the day. And we want to see you all wearing your BZ Fest stuff around the event as well, because we want to see you representing. And anyone who gets a BZ Fest t-shirt on, we might even come over and get a photo with you. We might interview you. We'll be more inclined to come and get you involved, I'll say. Speaking of photos, we're actually going to have quite a few photographers joining us on the day as well. So as we said, me and Luca will be heading around, getting photos and videos throughout the day, but we'll also be joined by people who actually know what they're doing.
Some backup.
Yeah, we've got backup from people who can make us look good. We've got Dan Airsoft, who and his partner Hasmin will be doing some photography. We've got 3 of the Krios photography clan who have been here, who are up here in December as well. And we've also got Warhound Tactical. They're bringing a full team of guys up. They've got a videographer with them and a photographer with them. And then we've just confirmed that Bomb Up Photography will be coming up as well. I genuinely don't know how we're going to sort through all of these photos and all of this content. Yeah. So you're probably going to be hearing about BZ Fest 2024 right up until BZ Fest 2025 with the amount of content we're going to have coming out of it. But yeah, if you come to BZ Fest, you'll probably get a very nice candid photo of you knocking about. And if you're lucky enough to win a prize, you might also get a professional shot of you holding your prize as well. Yeah, I don't know what else from BZ Fest we've got to go over other than the remaining questions we've had from our followers on social media.
We've had a few more.
We've had a few. Let's go through a few questions.
Just saying, is that BZ Fest 2025 confirmed? If you're saying that.
We'll see how much the first one ages me.
We see how much everybody likes the first one.
Yeah, if it's not a complete disaster, then yes, 2025. Yeah. The aim is to make this an annual event. We want to make this something we can make every single summer and get everyone in one place in the country. Oh, there is one thing. Speaking of everyone in one place in the country, before I forget, there is one more thing I want to touch on, and that's places to play over the weekend. So don't just make your trip to Seaside a one-time visit to BZ. Make a full weekend of it, because there are places to play on both Saturday and Sunday. Now, if you're a paintballer, there's a walk-on at Battlezone Yam, about 10 minutes away from the BZ shop. That's taking place Sunday morning, the day after BZ Fest. If you're an airsofter, on Saturday night, directly after BZ Fest, starting at 6 p.m, District 23, about 15 minutes away from us, is hosting a night game. They have a skirmish arena and they have a speed arena as well. There's limited space in the skirmish arena, and I think the speed arena is doing it in like teams of 5, I think it is. But if you want to go play, it's a Torches and Traces night game. So if you fancy going along, trying out all your new kit, you can go directly from BZ Fest to District 23, about 15 minutes away, starting at 6 p.m. And they're actually knocking 10% off the entry price as well. I believe it's £18 for the night, and they also have rental packages as well. So if you're a brand new player and you just want to go along and play against loads of people, you know there's going to be a lot of people in the area, and you want to go play and you want to experience airsoft at its best when there's loads of people there and enjoying it, you can go there. It's a great indoor site local to us, and that's not the only local site we've got. We've got loads of sites across the northeast. There is a graphic on our website. If you head to bztactical.co.uk and click on the BZ Fest link, there is a full list of sites you can play at in the local area on June 2nd. I know you've played at Dirty Dog Airsoft up in Shildon. We've got Armageddon Airsoft about 10 minutes away from BZ. NSC Airsoft, No Limits, Adrenaline Airsoft. There's a full list of about 10 different sites you can play out on Sunday morning. So make sure you get booked in and contact the site for more details on what they offer and if they're running an event on the Sunday the 2nd. But yeah, please go out and support the local sites or any site you choose to play at, because we really do have some fantastic sites in the northeast. And it would be a shame if you didn't get to experience it if you're coming out of town. And if you're staying the night anyway, you may as well make a weekend of it and get one little airsoft game, even if it's just a half day, get your airsoft game in on the Sunday. Right, now we're ready to move on to the follower questions. So Luca, hit me.
Okay, so Reese has asked, Do you think we'll ever open a second store?
Will BZ ever open a second store? I can say with about 99% surety that we'll never open a second store. Managing one store it's doable because it's connected to our warehouse. You'll see if you come for BZ Fest, we have a pretty sizable location. I think we have one of, if not the biggest warehouse of any airsoft shop in the UK. So we can manage all the stock here. We know exactly what we've got in stock. Everything that's on the website is also in the shop.
Yep.
As soon as you add another location to that, that gets messy and
It adds a lot of...
yeah,
adds a
lot of complications, and it adds more staff. It adds a variable of having another manager who needs to run that shop to the same level and standards that we do. It's just not doable right now. We've got BZ Paintball to manage, we've got BZ Tactical to manage, we've got 4 other businesses that have nothing to do with BZ to manage. So I think our MDs are already busy enough as it is. Another shop is just not on the cards right now. If BZ Fest 2024 is a massive success and we get hundreds and hundreds of new customers and we hit off in the stratosphere and we become the biggest airsoft shop in the world, maybe we'll have a second location. Maybe we'll be like the UK's answer of e-bike. But right now, we definitely won't be opening up another shop. I'm sorry, guys, you will have to make the road trip all the way to BZ, but we will make it worth your while on June 1st if you're coming all the way. And if you're travelling from quite a distance away, let us know. Tell us in the comments how far you'll be travelling for BZ Fest. As I say, we've got someone flying in as a customer, flying in for the event. We know we've got people from like Kent and all the way down south. So if you're travelling a fair bit for BZ Fest, please do let us know.
Someone else has always asked, a quib says, will we be able to walk around with our guns? I'm guessing that's for BZ Fest.
Yes. The answer is no. You will definitely not be able to walk around with your guns. So we have had this a bit of confusion from a few people who haven't really looked into the event. This is not an event where you can play airsoft or show off your kit or anything like that. It's a shop event. It's apart from inside the target range, which is a closed environment, or if we're doing photo shoots for people who bought some new stuff or they've won a prize, that'll be in a closed environment. Other than that, you cannot walk around with rifles on show. There will be some on display at some of our vendors' stores. You know, ICS are bringing some of their rifles with them, but customers cannot walk around with their rifles on show. It's the same rule that we apply to the shop. When you're outside or inside, all rifles must be concealed in a gun bag, and goes for pistols as well. Gun bag or case. If you bring a rifle, a pistol, a paintball marker, anything, and it's not concealed in a bag or a case, you will not be permitted entry. Simple as that.
Yep, simple as that. So Reese has also asked, what is your favourite site to play?
My favourite site? Well, as I said, we listed off a load of great sites earlier. I know
say one for paintball, one for airsoft.
Yeah, so I know that you played a couple months ago.
Months ago, yeah, I played at Dirty Dog, playing airsoft there. It's actually a really fun site. A lot of room, a lot of space. Only site I've ever been to, so... But as a first timer, it was really good fun. I feel like a good site to go to.
Yeah, and Dirty Dog does have a great reputation.
Yeah.
There was a fan vote once last year in a Facebook group, and they came out on top for the best site in the whole country based on players' feedback. If you go any Sunday to Dirty Dog, there's more than likely at least one BZ team member there. I know that you went with James and...
With James and Phil.
Phil from the warehouse and James, our tech guy.
They look after me.
So. They looked after you for the day, did they?
They had to look after me for the day.
Okay. But yeah, that's a great site. We work very closely with Dirty Dog. There's others great sites, obviously District. Every now and then you'll get an indoor game from the BZ guys at District. I'm getting just down the road. That's my closest site personally. We've got a site in Scotch Corner that's currently rebuilding and rebranding. That should be opening up very soon. NTAC, NSC, we work very closely. We've got great guys up there in our Battlezone paintball site in Newcastle. My personal favourite sites, I'm going to be diplomatic. I'm going to say it's a Battlezone site. Paintball, it's our Yarm site. It's got a castle. It's got a train. It's got jeeps. It's got a helicopter.
Yeah.
I mean, what more could you want other than not getting sprayed with paintballs? And if I was actually any good at paintball, I'd definitely play there more often. And then my favourite airsoft site, again, I'll be diplomatic, is Battlezone Edinburgh. If you didn't know, we've got a site all the way up in Edinburgh. I was there just about 2 or 3 weeks ago. The staff at that place absolutely make it. A lovely bunch of lads, led by Wee Joe, our little site manager. If you ever get a chance, if you're in the Edinburgh area, please do go check out the site. They run an airsoft gate walk-on every 2 weeks, every other Sunday, and they've got a great little community up there. And honestly, it's a great team as well. So I couldn't recommend playing there enough. And that's not me being biased. It's based on player feedback as well.
Yeah. So, another question from Gavin. Can you pretty please make sure there are enough G&G Firehawks in stock, as I'm getting one at BZ Fest?
Okay, well, I can say to you for sure, Gavin, we definitely have Firehawks in stock. I know we've got a few dozen G&G Firehawks currently in stock, so I wouldn't worry about that. But I'll say in general, if there is something you've got your eye on for BZ Fest, let us know as soon as possible if you want it. Like, send us an email. It's always, if there's ever a time that you want a specific product, or you want to know if we can stock something, or when we're getting something back in stock, email us is always the best route. It's going to get the fastest response. Goes to all of the team. So if there's something you specifically want for BZ Fest in the shop, email us ASAP and we'll try and get it in time for BZ Fest. I know we've got a few big orders on the system ready to restock that shop. That shop is going to be full to the brim. Mm-hmm. Our shop manager Bailey has had about 10 mental breakdowns.
Just thinking about
how he's going to organise the shop for BZ Fest. So if you want to come along and see a man in a cap crying and furiously putting airsoft items on the wall and on the shelves, please do come along to BZ Fest on June 1st and watch our manager have a breakdown. Any other questions?
Having a quick look. I think that's it for questions.
That's it. Well,
yeah, answered all the questions there.
Lovely. That's it, guys. So hopefully we've answered all of your questions and queries about BZ Fest. If you've still not been convinced to come to a free event on June 1st with free food and drink, giveaways, a free firing range, discounts across the shop, vendor stalls, players you can interact with. We're located just down the road from a Greggs and a Subway. I don't know what more else we can do, to be honest. So if you haven't already, book your free tickets, link in the description. If you have booked your tickets, then we'll see you on June 1st. But if there's anything we missed, if you've still got more queries about BZ Fest, please tell us in the comments. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.